interruption development fund for the suffocating businesses in his own district. I declare, these black faces in high places don't mean diddly squat if they cannot deliver for black people. In the next editorial, I'm going to tell you what accountability looks like. And if the city still can't figure it out, well, I guess we'll have to show them what accountability looks like. With a KBLA Talk 1580 editorial, I'm Tavis Smiley, and as always, we welcome your feedback.
How do you mend when your world's apart? Ooh, carry on, ooh, from the start. Somehow we fell in love, then fell right out of touch. And ooh, that was hard, but ooh, here we are. And it's easier to walk away than to look for what would make you stay. Remember when we first met? We were having so much fun. So now how could we both forget? Telling each other we're the one. We would make love at the drop of a hat. Remember that? Yeah. I remember you and me, close as any two can be. Now we're strangers in the night, awkward and uptight. Oh baby, do you wanna make it better?
KBLA Talk 1580. Yeah, that's Anderson .Paak. Not quite really on the vibe we're on here, but it is Black Marriage Monday, and I love that song so much. But what we're getting at here is not quite our usual. A lot of times we have couples or couples counselors or experts on relationships telling us how to keep the marriage we have going or do the right things in a relationship that could turn into a marriage. Today we're taking a little different angle. Today we are focused on how to find your person. There can be no Black Marriage Monday if there is no black marriage. If you don't find your person, and not everybody wants to be married, so whatever, your long-term relationship, your committed relationship, your happy union, whatever y'all want to call it. Don't fuss with me about the title. She's coming back in. I think you did Messy Monday last time. She's a comedian, an entrepreneur, and an app developer. Yes, an app developer. She's got 2 decades bringing people together through entertainment, and now she's getting a little bit more serious about it. Del Harrison, welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me back on Black Marriage Monday. Something I hope to help people get while I get it in myself.
Exactly. Right, doing for others what you want to do for yourself.
Exactly.
And you brought along a friend. He's, I don't know, will you call yourself an influencer, a lifestyle fashion convener, a chess convener, and a lifestyle brand. You want to introduce your friend?
Yes, I do want to introduce my friend who is an integral part of the Kombye mixers. Kombye is the app that I have developed that helps Black singles over 40 meet in person. And one of the ways is through the app, but also through mixers. And I have partnered with King James Global Brand, who has a men's group of single men over 40 who focus on dating through healing, through the healing aspect. And so when me and this brother have known each other for a very long time, and he came to one of the events after it was over and was like, Del, we got to talk. And once we talked, it was just like, oh, no, we have to work together. So I'm bringing to you King James in the building.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Glad to be here.
Just to be clear, that's not just your brand. That's your actual name, King James.
Yeah, my grandmother named me King James.
Okay.
Yes.
Go grandma.
Yes.
It reminds me of Paul Mooney, naming, Dick Gregory named one of his daughters Miss.
She said I had to be the leader of a family to usher in a new life for our family. So I was the leader, that new person. So
yeah, I mean, in LA and in rap world, hip hop world, a lot of people are called King, but that's your actual name.
King James is my grandmother called me.
Yes, indeed. Well, welcome, King James. Welcome,
Thank
Del Harrison. Now, when you went to the Kombye mixer, where Del is bringing people together, and so far, so, you said you've made a few connections.
Yeah.
What was it that was like? Oh, we need something. I can see something that I can add to this. What was missing?
Well, first of all, Del is amazing, and I know Del likes to bring people together, and people listen to Del. So when I got there, I was like, wow, I didn't know about it, and I seen the people there. I'm like, we need men. Like, I got men. I'm like, wow, let's hook up and make it happen. So,
Yeah.
That's wild, because I was talking to someone who shall go unnamed, because they probably don't want to be put on blast on the radio, and talking about the mixers. Your mixers are mixers for successful people over 40.
Yeah.
And he said, it was a man, and he said to me, only losers go to those things because men with game don't need mixers.
Wow. That man is a loser.
Wow. Wow.
What do you say, King? From a man's perspective.
I totally disagree with that. I think in LA, the beautiful thing about LA is so many beautiful people here, successful, smart, progressive people here. And one of the things that we kind of find problematic is that meeting each other. Okay, there's a lot of beautiful people when you go places, but where do we come with like minds and talk and get to meet each other and get to say, hey, okay, we have like interests. Well, Kombye is that you would want to be with it. Why would I want to go and just keep taking my chances where I can just go where people what I'm going to be looking for right there?
Yeah.
I feel like we have to be, because the thing is too, we can meet somewhat. Even when I was developing the app, I was thinking of like, oh, I'll get more people if I say black professional, but no, it's for black singles, because that's the problem that the black professional is having. Yeah, where the people are, but where is it okay to go somewhere and meet someone that is single? Like, so that's what you're going to. You're going to all these parties, and then, maybe you'll meet a married man over there. Maybe you will meet a single man, but over here, you're meeting someone that actually has no one and is there to meet you. Now, we've had to restructure. First we were charging but then I realized one thing, that it is much more valuable than price. We have to get to a place where we are literally having like minds. And so we broke it down and made it more exclusive, where now people come and they're vetted through they sign up on the app. I call people. I make sure that the mindset is managed, that you're not coming, if you need to have a baby last week, this is not the place for you. You know what I'm saying? If you need, to go to bed with somebody tonight, this is not the place. This is for you to come and meet a great person who you could go to the movies with. Maybe this person will invite you somewhere and your person will be there. And so far we've had 8 people to remain connected through the mixers. So that means 2 people had no one to talk to, and now their phone is popping and they're ringing. And then we've had another brother that is now hosting on the radio from coming to the mixer. So it's about building a social club of these individuals that work long hours and need to go somewhere and meet a like mind. So
let me say one more thing too about that, to the brother, to this young gentleman, whoever you are. I recommend therapy. I've been taking therapy since December, and
December of 2026.
December of 2025.
2025.
To
2025.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And
that's what I meant.
Most of us men we need therapy. That's so part of my premise for my dating club is therapy is mandatory. One of the first things we do is go to therapy, and then we also find out different dating options. So that's my 2 premises: therapy and dating. It's so many things to do in LA. If you're not dating, go on to the places, because you have lack either will or creativity. But we, in our dating group, we help cure that.
Yeah. Well, when we come forward, I want to find out. I mean, this show is Black Marriage Monday, and I've heard so many dating experts say that therapy is essential. Don't date someone who hasn't been to therapy. We'll look at the why and how that leads to you finding your person. All that is straight ahead on KBLA Talk 1580.
Thanks for starting your morning off with a voice that speaks truth to power and the powerless, getting to the heart of what matters most in our community. This is where authentic conversation meets real action. From breaking news and politics to culture and community solutions, this is where you hear perspectives you won't hear anywhere else. This is where we come together, get informed, and make change happen. You're inside First Things First with Dominique DePrima on KBLA Talk 1580.
Good morning, sunshine. You make my day. Wishing happy birthday to KBLA. 5 years old, yeah, with more that's coming your way. Congratulations. Come on, y'all, let's celebrate. Happy, happy birthday to KBLA. Look, 5 years deep and we still going up. Built it from the ground, never real, no one else. Real talk on the air, then the truth get heard. Every day the proof getting served. He had a vision and he stayed with the plan. Now they tapped in from the beach to the land. Never back down, 7 days of the week, still going up now. We 5 years deep. Wishing happy birthday to KBLA. Tabby smiling, you did it with 5 years today. Congratulations, come on y'all, let's celebrate. Happy, happy birthday to KBLA.
See website for details. MyFastCash.com is not a lender and does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
The mechanic called. The repair's going to be $750.
Oh, we got rent and the car payment. On top of groceries, gas, and other bills. We don't have an extra $750 right now.
We could try MyFastCash.com. When short on expenses, you can go to MyFastCash.com and could get money as soon as the next day.
MyFastCash.com.
Yes, they can connect you to one of the largest lender networks, and you can get a loan even with bad credit. We could be approved for up to $5,000 fast.
$5,000? That must be a long process.
Nope, approval can happen in just a few minutes right from your phone, and funds could hit our account by tomorrow.
If you have a regular source of income and a bank account, you could be approved for up to $5,000, even with bad credit history. And the cash can hit your bank account the next day.
Honey, I'm going to MyFastCash.com right now.
Thank goodness.
If you need extra cash, go to MyFastCash.com. That's MyFastCash.com. MyFastCash.com.
Loan availability, approval, and funding times vary. Terms apply.
This November, you'll decide who leads California. So shouldn't you hear directly from the people asking for your vote? Join us for California Voices, a political town hall and ballot forum, Saturday, October 3rd, 2026. Meet candidates running for governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, and other major statewide and local offices, including mayor of Los Angeles, city attorney, and LA County sheriff. Get clear, nonpartisan breakdowns of the propositions on your November ballot, both sides, no spin. And ask your questions directly, in real conversation, face to face. California Voices is brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580 and the Empowerment Congress, giving you the information you need before you vote. Mark your calendar, Saturday, October 3rd, 2026, California Voices. Follow KBLA 1580 for details and download the KBLA 1580 app. Your vote, your voice. Be there.
Thanks for waking up with Dominique DePrima on KBLA Talk 1580.
Okay, we got a different spin going here on Black Marriage Monday. How do you find your person? What does it take? What does it mean? What are the rules? Oh, it's giving me a headache. No, I'm just kidding. Dell Harrison is here. She's the creator of the Kombye app and the Kombye mixers, and now being joined by King James and the King James Global brand, their men's group, convening his own vibe, and now they've come together. And you were saying you guys have sort of tweaked this thing, and part of it is, raising some of the issues I was raising too, which is not just, okay, my friend said only losers go to stuff like that, because there's a perception, especially with black people, that there are so many more men than women that you should easily be able to find someone if you're a man. And I also think that there's a perception that if you go to those types of things, it's going to be awkward, and you're going to be standing there like a mannequin in a display window waiting for someone to pick you. And no one wants to be a pick-me.
No one wants to get picked last either. You know, you're just like, but it's not, you know what? The thing, because then you're like, no. But the thing is, we changed it over. And that's also, too, why I wanted to partner with King J, because, you know, having a man who leads a men's group can also lead the event how it goes better. You know, I have the woman's perspective,
right, to make it more something more comfortable to men. So what makes it comfortable to a man to approach a woman in a situation like that, to have that level of ease, because, you know, to my friend's point, well, if there's supposedly 7 women or 5 women or 3 women or whatever it supposedly is to every man, then it should already be easy, shouldn't it?
Well, it's easy based on the man. 'Cause some men don't ever complain about finding women, meeting women.
Right, that's true.
It's certain men, and I question the men that are complaining. Have you been to therapy yet, bro? The men, there's no reason to complain about women in LA. You're in the greatest place in life to be single, to find a respective mate. Is here.
Yeah.
You know, so one thing that makes it a little easier for men is notice a common purpose. So now everybody's here is serious as a level, and then kind of know one thing I talked to Dell about is that we have to learn how to market to men. It's so different than how you would market to women to go to a dating app or could do a dating event. Like, you tell men, the women you're looking for, they're right here. Like, you don't got to waste your time going to all these other places. They're right here. They're waiting for you. Come prepared.
They made me send pictures, too, of who's going to be there because they're very visual people. So they're like, what kind of women are going to be there? Yeah. Send me some photos. Yeah. And they are visual people. But
that's almost like a dating app at that point, though.
Yeah. Well, but it's not a dating app. It is a
I know
meeting
it's not, but it sounds like a dating app.
But the thing about it, too, is I want you to have great men. I want you to have great-looking men. And if great-looking men are making sure that there's going to be great-looking women, well, let me send you a photo. Let me just send you who's going to be there. These are the women. But I'm going to tell you, I want to speak to the point why people have trouble talking to someone, because a lot of times you're going out with your friends. When you go out and you're by yourself, you're forced to mingle. Like, I just went out, I've been using the app, just testing it out myself, and I've gone out on plenty of dates from just going to the spot by myself, and now it forces me to be open to the man who is around, talking at a bar. And what I noticed too is I went to the Delphi last Thursday or a couple Thursdays ago, and there were men there and there were beautiful women there, and the men that were in a group, they were just talking to each other. And that's what happens with women too. You go somewhere with your homegirl and then y'all talking to each other and y'all just talking about the place, but no one is zoned in on, like, you know what, let me open up and let me talk to some. So you do have to venture out, and, you know, it's the same. You know?
You have to go outside, as they say. Why therapy? Why is that foundational for finding your person, for getting, if your goal is to be married, getting to Black Marriage Monday, or at least Black Committed Relationship Monday?
Well, speaking for myself, once I started beginning to do therapy consistently, I realized that the trauma that I had was because I haven't been to therapy. I haven't talked to a professional to help me sort things out. For example, my therapist said, trauma is thinking what happened in the past is going to happen today. So I meet a new person today, I'm automatically looking out for, we call them red flags, or things that something else somebody has done to me in the past who don't know this person, no relation, but I'm automatically assuming that this person is going to have the same characteristics, or we're going to end up similar to me and someone else. When I meet someone today, it should be a clean slate. But only through therapy could you see I need to give a person a clean slate. I need to first clean my slate of my past first of all. And then when I meet someone new, it's just me and this person. They got a full chance. They got a chance to mess up. They got a chance to prove themselves, and not prove themselves based on what someone else has or hasn't done for me in my past.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, with a lot of women, we definitely need healing. You know, women, especially, you know, myself, I can say myself, just battling, you know, issues of the past, molestation, you know, so many broken hearts, so many times you trusted, and understanding where I may have erred in the situation of, you know, building so many false ideas about this man before it's happened. So I've had to definitely work on myself and heal that, because, you know, other than that, you know, I'm if a person's delayed on texting me back, then, you know, all hope is lost, because that one and it means nothing, you know, it means nothing. But, you know, also too, I'm encouraging people to manage their expectations too, because we have had people to come in and they're completely disappointed, not even 5 minutes after they get in there, because they just want a man to come in and be like, hey, what's your name? Dominique? Will you marry me? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
And sir, ma'am, the man got to let the man sit down and get some water first. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Kwamel's got some questions, and
Okay,
of course,
hello.
I do too. But Kwamel's in our YouTube chat. What is the biggest obstacle in you know, finding your person? Is it finances? Is it schedules? Is it the type of people they're meeting, or is it something else?
Please, thank you. It's
Love you,
also
Kwame.
a lack of knowing who you are. That's
Knowing who you yourself are, not knowing who the other person is.
who you are as
Back
yourself.
to therapy.
I mean, because think about it, and this is for my Bible believers. God made Adam by himself. He's in the world. He's got God. He's talking to God every day. The Bible says he met with God in the cool of the day. Right? He's talking with God. He's in the perfect world. There's no sin. There's no disease. He got food. He got gold. He got all this stuff. God says it's not good for a man to be alone in a perfect world. It's still not good for him. So I battle even today. Is what God said correct? Or is what we're saying today in modern society? It's good to be alone, go forever. And the other person for therapy too, bro, is because we believe it's so many women that we have endless choices. So you're going to be 60, 70 years old, still waiting on your endless choices. And you realize, I ended up with nothing.
Choice. You'd have met her 1,000 times.
Yeah, I mean that I have another friend, a different friend, man, who said he thinks that men are now comparing in real life women to Instagram women, and we can never match up because we don't have a filter on our face and all that stuff. So this quest for the perfect woman makes men not commit. Do you think that's true?
It's an unhealed man. It's an untherapeutic.
Back to therapy, you guys.
It's a man who ain't been to therapy, because, you know, first of all of us have flaws. That's what makes us perfect. That's what makes us perfect, is that we all got flaws. You know, we can somebody can come to each one of us and say, look at something and say, you can. So to think there's a person out here who's just, wow, okay, bro, if you 50 thinking like this, bro, we need to, and we can give you the number to my therapist so we can get you together.
And I also feel like you know, it doesn't cost a lot to get to know each other and have a good time.
Yeah.
I seen the Michael Jackson movie for $5, and you would think it was like way out, you know, Diamond Bar. No, it was right here at the Chinese theaters. You know, getting a $5 ticket on the T-Life app. It's Runyon Canyon. It's ice cream. It's discounts on everything. You literally, like, I'm the type of woman that and I don't know how other women feel, but I feel like they should feel like this. You know, I would much rather we spend less and see each other more to get to know each other, rather than you know, once a month you got to take me out on the $300. Then all of a sudden over the year you done spent $3,000, but I still don't know you as a person because we only see each other once a month, and I'm wondering who you are. But you over here collecting, whereas, you know, if we doing $30 here, okay, it's free to go hiking. Okay, now the next time we just doing we doing coffee and a croissant. Then we do a lunch or all of those.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stop. Hold on.
Okay, you know what? Are you going to be able to remember? Because I got a hard stop for news, traffic, and sport. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Write it down.
Write it down. Don't forget. That's gold right there. It's a Black Marriage Monday on KBLA Talk 1580.
She's reclaiming her time on KBLA Talk 1580. More First Things First with Dominique DePrima when we come forward.
I'm Misty Jordan with BIN News Now. House Speaker Mike Johnson says he's sending the bipartisan housing bill to President Trump today. Johnson made the comment during an appearance on Fox Sunday Morning Futures after the president canceled a planned signing of the bill last week.
Passed by both chambers, and it will become law. And I certainly want him to take the biggest, boldest marker that he has and do that big Trump signature proudly on that legislation.
In a post on Truth Social, Trump said he would not sign the bill until the Save the America Act is passed. The shingles vaccine may provide significant protection from dementia in older adults. According to a study out of Brown University School of Public Health, 1 in 17 dementia cases could possibly be prevented by shingles vaccination. And Erykah Badu will kick off a tour September 10th in Highland Park, Illinois. Tickets are available now. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Busy night? Stonefire Grill makes dinner easy with the family 4-pack. A complete meal for 4 with chicken, pizza, pasta, salad, and breadsticks. All for just $49. Order today at stonefiregrill.com.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
If you're planning to watch Serena Williams' first singles match in 4 years, you're going to have to be up early or take some time away from work. Serena's first round match at Wimbledon is scheduled for Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. ESPN will have live coverage. Serena is facing Maya Joint of Australia. Joint is 24 years younger than Serena. The 44-year-old Compton native is making a comeback after retiring from tennis in 2022. The Dodgers beat San Diego Sunday 4-2. The Dodgers took 2 out of 3 from the Padres in San Diego. They increased their lead in the NL West to 10 games. Dodgers shortstop Mookie Betts was 2 for 4 at the plate. Betts delivered a 2-run single with the bases loaded. In the last 10 games, Betts is batting .366 with 15 hits and 9 RBIs. The Dodgers are 5-1 on their current road trip. They start a 3-game series tonight in Sacramento against the A's. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson on KBLA Talk 1580.
Going to a World Cup match in LA this summer? Ditch the parking stress and ride Metro. With direct service from across LA County, it's the easy way to get there for just $1.75 each way.
In a world full of noise, one station keeps it real. KBLA Talk 1580, where the conversation goes deeper, the voices sound like yours, and the issues that matter most to our community take center stage. Progressive, powerful, unapologetically us. Whether you're driving through the city or tuning in from your home or office, join the public square. KBLA Talk 1580, your home for talk that enlightens, encourages, and empowers. Listen live on our free KBLA 1580 app, on our website at KBLA1580.com, or on your radio dial at 1580 AM.
Unapologetically progressive. Unapologetically progressive. You're listening to KBLA Talk 1580. We don't tell you what to think, just what to think about.
This November, you'll decide who leads California. So shouldn't you hear directly from the people asking for your vote? Join us for California Voices, a political town hall and ballot forum, Saturday, October 3rd, 2026. Meet candidates running for governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, and other major statewide and local offices, including mayor of Los Angeles, city attorney, and LA County sheriff. Get clear, nonpartisan breakdowns of the propositions on your November ballot, both sides, no spin. And ask your questions directly, in real conversation, face to face. California Voices is brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580 and the Empowerment Congress, giving you the information you need before you vote. Mark your calendar, Saturday, October 3rd, 2026, California Voices. Follow KBLA 1580 for details and download the KBLA 1580 app. Your vote, your voice. Be there.
You know him,
you trust him. And now the whole nation is taking notice. Talkers Magazine, the Bible of talk radio, has ranked Tavis Smiley number 14 on their prestigious Heavy 100 list. 100 voices, the most important in all of talk radio. Tavis has moved from number 45 to number 33 to number 16, and now he's in the top 15, right here on your station. His is one of the most trusted, credible, and reliable voices in broadcast media today. Straight, no chaser, always. Tavis brings you the conversations that matter, the newsmakers, the truth tellers, the voices that don't get heard anywhere else. Weekdays on this station. This is what it sounds like when your community has a seat at the table.
Don't be anxious or confused about AI. Take control of your career when you get the skills to tackle real business problems and design specialized solutions. HR Dive reported that entry-level talent with applied AI credentials can receive up to a 25% salary boost. But where do you find training that you can trust? Future-proof your career and deliver more value with Humans Lead the Way AI. Their hybrid learning courses use practical definitions, real-world examples, and strategic insights to help you and your team understand AI with confidence. No magic, no hacks, no shortcuts. Just practical knowledge that helps you use AI more successfully. Don't wait. AI can never replace people who know how to use it well. Register for courses today at humansleadtheway.com. That's humansleadtheway.com.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we do more than just talk.
You got a big mouth. Hello, Joe, you're up. Welcome.
We're unapologetically progressive, and we don't black down.
It's a Black Marriage Monday. I could see you guys are going to have to come back for a messy Monday because we got into some other conversations that don't really fit the find your person conversation. But what was a hold up? What was that, King James, before news, traffic, and sports?
Let's don't act like classism in Los Angeles doesn't exist. Please, people here, we know who's who, what's what. We're judging people by where you live at. For example, when you meet somebody in LA, one of the first questions they ask you is what? Where you live? Why? Because we're going to judge you.
What do you do?
Because they're judging you.
If they could get away with it, they'd ask, what do you drive?
Because they're going to judge you. So if you say, I drive a Bentley, I live in Beverly Hills, and I work for Sony Pictures.
And you could be lying, but they'll still.
You could be using 70% of your income to cover your rent.
Your Bentley.
Or your rent. And the other 29% for your Bentley. And we back to the $5 T-Life app. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it, too, is that's one of the reasons that we take the question out at the Kombye mixer, what do you do for a living, is because you need to get to know a person's spirit. This is who you need to be aligned with, the right spirit. Like once I take out all the because what you do comes with your accolades, okay? And the accolades give you a reason to feel great about yourself. But let's cut that out and let's see what kind of ice cream you like. Let's see how you know, if you like your mama and what your history is like. Let's see all the other things besides what you do, because you really need to get to know someone's spirit. Like he was saying, God's saying it's not good for man to live alone. When a man does meet a great woman, he rises to new heights. That's where a person.
That's real.
Yeah. So, and it is about.
More on that later.
Yeah.
It's about getting. And also, too, with us, with having a great man, we rise to new heights because, God aligns us with what our purpose is. So this man is going to advance your purpose and I'm going to advance his purpose. And, the work and where you live, to me, is like a fictitious statement because you could be sublet. You could, you couldn't even got that.
But to King James's point, Dale, you said you'd rather go on, for 5 dates that are less expensive so you could actually get to know the person.
Yes.
I agree with that. I don't think a lot of women do. I don't know that we are the rule. We may be the exception. I could be wrong, and I'm basing that on the internet and some of my girlfriends, because I have plenty of girlfriends like me that are like, can we just get a guy that does what he says he's going to do and can show up when it's hard?
Yeah.
That doesn't cost money. Yeah. A man that's does what he says he's going to do, and can show up for me when it's hard.
Yeah. A friend of mine, she does date, these men that can give her thousands, and she's not attracted to them. And I really admire that you can do it. Like I don't date like I'm a mammal. You know what I'm saying? I need to want to jump on top of you. That is how I want to pick I want one of those aspects to be in my person. She can be like, the things he did for me. And I really admire the women that,
okay. Admire. Yeah.
There you go. Come on.
I'm missing. I think I'm missing the gold digger chip too, and that's fine. I'm not judging. If that works for you, fine. But I don't know if that I would be lying if I say admire, because I feel like we need to get back to what you said before, which is the spirit of a person. Yeah. Do you do background checks when you're looking for your person, when you're trying to get that black marriage? Do you recommend background checks? Jacqueline is in the chat saying she wouldn't date without one.
I do Google a person in the midnight hour, Jacqueline, because I do want to make sure that you're not attached to nothing, but I don't, put it in no engine to see.
You don't go to Truth Finder.
Yeah.
Well,
it all depends
and what
on the
the
person
dating
too.
coach says, go to the Hall of Records.
Hall of Records?
Right, because you can do that online. That's where you see birth, death, marriage, and then and go to the Department of Corrections.
That's what they say, but that women only say that because they're not attracted to the man enough. If they attracted to the man enough, they don't care nothing about no background.
It's funny you would say that, because I think that could be true, but also the opposite is true. If I'm too attracted to you, I'm going to need to know if you're a serial killer.
That's fear. That's now you want to give it. It's so attractive. Now you're so afraid it actually can go well. So now therapy, yes, therapy. And then
I have nothing against therapy. I'm big on self-help. I'm definitely on that journey. I'm right there with you. But I also think there's the same thing with women. I'm just saying sometimes when something seems too good to be true, it's Ted Bundy.
Fear.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fear.
That's what fear does. That's the purpose of fear.
Okay,
that's the purpose of
fear
it.
is the mind killer. I get all that, but also you want to take reasonable precautions. LA is wonderful, and we talk to people all over the world on this show, all over the country, big cities, small towns. When you start feeling away, your judgment can be impaired.
Yes.
I think I go to the Hall of Records places once I get a suspicion, that's when I get to Google.
There you go.
I don't Google right off the break. But if you do something, I'd be like, hold on, let me double check. Okay, let me get to Facebook searching this, brother. Then I do that once you have raised a flag or you got some suspicion. But I really do want to get to know you. But I mean, I'm with it, Jacqueline. You got to do what you got to do, because if you're a person of assets and he's a great person and why not if you feel like he's a great person, he should be a great person in there, you know what I'm saying? So
and great
she
people
said Hillside Strangler
and great people have made mistakes in their past as well.
Yes.
Well, see, but that's the difference.
Back to
it's
Ted
what
Bundy.
You do with the background check.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that any man with a record is someone I would date. That would be a lie.
Or any woman
you
with a
dated
record.
men with records before, Dominique.
I have indeed.
They're sexy. Something about them being locked up preserves that look. My word. I wish y'all could be on the right path. Dominique is rubbing her hair thinking about her past memory of her locked up man.
You're so wrong. I believe justice impacted men deserve a chance for sure. For sure. Because Mr. Suit, no offense, King James, but Mr. Perfect Resume can also be a problem.
Yeah.
I'm not saying look them up and if they have anything, then no, girl, run and get you. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying eyes wide open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, serial killer is a no for me.
Yeah. For all of us, I would believe.
I mean, you said my incarcerated boo.
Your justice impacted.
My incarcerated boo would not be a serial
Your
killer.
Your justice adjacent guy.
And women are incarcerated too. Women
have
problems going back and forth to jail. It's not just a male thing. It's a society
and
thing.
all kinds. Yeah. So would you date an incarcerated boo?
Depends on the woman.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah, depends on the woman.
The woman, the record, you know.
Formerly
I love
incarcerated,
boosters.
yes. You know what? I got a feeling Dominique's going to be calling somebody
Jesus
again
was
tonight.
incarcerated. I mean, there's a lot of people, great people who've been incarcerated.
Yeah.
I mean, throughout our history.
Right.
So does that? But you can not be incarcerated and still don't have no changes.
Yeah.
Or you could be a criminal but never got caught. I mean,
Jacqueline, who hurt you? Now she says people snap at the drop of a hat. Yeah, that is fear-based. And
fear-based.
But, I mean, also discernment is important, right? You don't want to be ruled by fear, but you also do have to have discernment.
Yes.
You don't want to be judgy, but you do want to be discerning.
It says he that fears have not been made perfect in love. So there you go. So you think about all your fears and then think about love. And I'm telling you, it's going for myself, for most of us, fear is what gets us out of the healthy relationship. It's because it can either be so good that we want to sabotage it, or it can be just the opposite.
Well, yeah.
I feel like also too, Jacqueline, that's why you don't sleep with a person right away, because that's where you get jaded at right there. Especially like, when it feels great, that's where you can be, the blinders go on, because now you are being ruled by your fleshly desires.
See, I disagree. I totally disagree.
You think we should sleep with them right away?
I think the sexual thing is different over 40. Once you get after 40 is different, because now the older you get, don't get nobody get mad at me, but the older you get, the more complications you have sexually, right? A lot of us have different problems, right? So if you're not compatible, the worst thing in the world is getting someone that you like, that you cool with. Y'all can just be platonic. Where then you get with someone and everything's great, but then you don't have that sexual chemistry. That is the worst ever.
See, and that's where the thing is, and I don't know how y'all are, but
you guys got to do a messy
because
Monday.
I'm telling you, because we need to do a whole show. Tavis, what's up? Okay,
What's up, Tavis?
We won't let you down like that 10th district congressman. Okay, 8th district.
Yeah, 10th district
whatever.
is a woman.
Okay.
Just for the record. But look, Chris G77 is mad at me. He says that me saying who hurt you is a shaming tactic. I'm not meaning it to be a shaming tactic. I'm just meaning it to kind of say sometimes when we have a bad experience, kind of what you were saying, in the Erykah Badu song Bag Lady, we can get in a cycle where we always expect something bad instead of expecting something good. I don't mean to shame Jacqueline or myself for that matter.
We are attracting
Chris, stop tripping, okay?
We are attracting us. That's what I believe. We are looking for a mirror. So all the complaints you have about your person that you're coming into, that's the complaints you have with yourself. You're not looking at it through the lens of I'm attracting things about myself that I don't like.
DJ 909 says the dating pool is hella toxic nowadays. The main reason why most men are single is we choose peace.
That's crazy.
Anwar, the dating coach, says on Instagram, I like him. He says, I'm not saying he's always right, I just enjoy him, that when men tell you that they're looking for peace, most of the time they're lying. Because they're really looking for joy.
What is peace without consistent sex for a man? Like, if you're not getting consistent sex, you can choose peace over consistent sex.
That man is having the same sexual problems he talked about earlier.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying. That's why you got to be careful when we get up in age, because now, did you say that at 20? Did you say that at 25?
That you were looking for peace?
Yeah, would you say that at 25 when you was in your sexual vigor, when you had that? You weren't thinking
and
no
also,
peace.
I feel like, a woman, the rightfully aligned woman as the peace. But also, let me say this too. Because I want to take it back to sex. When you're saying a lot of people have problems and you need to know if y'all are compatible, then I don't need to sleep with a person to know if we're compatible.
Sexually?
when I tell you,
So you would marry someone without ever sleeping with them?
Because in 1 second of meeting a man, I know if we're I know if we're chemically connected. My body tells me. My body goes dead if we're not, and my body comes alive if we are.
Chris says he was joking. Okay, sorry, I missed that.
Sorry, Chris.
But
God bless you, brother.
He also says I like being annoyed by a woman I really like.
Ooh,
and that's back to kind of what you were saying, King James.
Come to the mixer, Chris.
Just like we do background checks on men that we're not really into. You're saying men say they're looking for their peace they're not really into you.
that's an unhealed talking point for some. Because what man would take peace over consistent great sex? That's crazy.
Kwamel says, all you people who just want to be alone, this hour is not for you.
Yes.
He may have a point there. That's why we call it Black Marriage Monday. Hey, we'll learn about the Kombye app and the party and how you can be down when we come forward on KBLA Talk 1580.
More of First Things First with Dominique DePrima when we come forward.
Listen up, KBLA delegation. We have something you need to hear. Right now, you may qualify for low-cost home internet. And we're not talking about a catch. This is real. Many internet service providers offer low-cost internet plans if anyone in your household is enrolled in CalFresh, Medi-Cal, SSI, or is income eligible. There are a lot of families in our community who deserve to be connected. Here's all you do. Call 844-461-7893. That's the Get Connected call center. Real people ready to help you enroll today. Or go online to internetforallnow.org to find a provider near you. You may also qualify for a low-cost computer through Human IT. Connectivity is not a luxury. In 2026, it's a necessity. And you deserve access just like everybody else. Call 844-461-7893. That's 844-461-7893. KBLA's got you. If you missed any of this, you can always go to our website at KBLA1580.com. Brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580 in partnership with the California Emerging Technology Fund, CETF.
Hi, I'm Chris Holden, former California Assembly member, former Mayor of Pasadena, and CEO of LA Fire Justice. I've spent my career fighting for our communities. When I saw Edison celebrating $4.5 billion in profits while Eaton fire survivors struggle to make ends meet, it made me simultaneously sick and furious. Families and individuals are dealing with financial pressure, insurance delays, costly remediation, and the painful question of how to rebuild their lives, while the utility that caused the fire is paying its executives millions and is more profitable than ever. That's not justice, that's a disgrace. Join the lawsuit with LA Fire Justice to hold Edison accountable. We're here to help you, your family, and our community recover. Visit lafirejustice.com today to learn more about your eligibility and how to start.
Advertisement, Douglas Boxer, 221 East Walnut Street, Suite 100, Pasadena, California, 91101.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
The conversation continues right now with Dominique DePrima on First Things First.
All right, these two don't even stop talking during when we're having news, traffic, and sports. They're still over here arguing, so I'm trying to get them to come back for Messy Monday because clearly we need to do a whole show about celibacy and the rules around sex and whether we're choosing peace or what did you say, consistent great sex?
Yes.
Over peace.
Crazy.
Over peace. So, okay. The event. Let's get to the event because the time always flies when you're on the radio. How do we go? How do we get the app? How do we go to you guys' joint event? And you guys seem like a great combo to put on an event because you have such different perspectives.
Right? No, and that's great. And I'm just very honored to be partnered up with King James because what a great leader he is of men. And you know, I am so happy to honor that you had us on the radio to talk about it. They can actually get the Kombye app right in the App Store. You can go right to your Apple Store or your Google Play Store and download
Kombye.
No, BYE.
BYE, no A.
Kombye, Kombye. Download it right from your App Store and sign up on the app. That is how you get to come to the mixer.
So that's when you find out where and when it is.
That's where you find out. It's actually Friday, July 3rd.
Okay. Oh, it's coming up.
It's Yeah, this Friday, and it's at a secret location in downtown LA. You know, no, but I really love, because one thing about King James, his whole crew is, these men got access to everywhere. Like I would have never heard of this place. And it is the most amazing place. And they know everybody because they're everywhere. They're in every group. They're in everything. And so they've got their own secret society, but godly secret society. And and it opens doors, but to make sure that we have like-minded people and right-minded people, you can sign up on the app, and that way we'll let you know.
Kombye, App Store, Google Play Store. Get the app, and then you go on and you can find out how to get invited to the thing, which is Friday. So you better hurry up.
Friday.
It's a 3-day weekend, so it's a great day to be going out. A lot of people have Friday off.
Yes.
So you can be extra cute.
Yes.
And then what about... So that's it. For future events, I know you've been doing this about once a month. They just need to get on the app.
Get on the app. And the thing is too is, here's what's so great about the app. It's a check-in app for Black singles. You go to the app, you check in immediately, and the app builds a heat map so that when we're not having a mixer, you go and you say, oh, Hollywood is popping, because that's what it does. It helps Black singles to know where we are, because that's really most of the trouble we're having in meeting people, is just not knowing where each other is. We've gotten hot spots that other Black singles have submitted on the app, and they're all popping. We've tested them out. But then you also, if you know of a hot spot, submit a hotspot. If you're having something, submit your own thing so that we can promote it out, because it's a social club that we're creating for Black singles to increase our social circle and help you eventually meet someone. Okay, just lower your expectations on whether or not you get married next week, and just come meet a good person. You know?
Yeah. King James, how do we follow you for men who want to be part of your godly secret society?
I don't know about how godly it is, but you can follow me, and thank you. Thank you, Fidel, having us also. Thank you. King Lifestyle Brand on Instagram. That's all one word, King Lifestyle Brand. I'm the owner of King Luxury Apparel, and I make clothes for men, silk in the summer, velvet in the winter, and I make perfumes and fragrances for men and women. Zodiac fragrances as well to track your sign. So let's get it. Let's don't make no excuses. And my last thing for men, let's cut all the excuses. We are men. Let's just make it happen now. Let's get this to solutions. No more excuses. Let's just make it happen. It's 2026, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, we got a minute and some change. But I know time flies on the radio. Your 30 seconds. What would you say for people trying to find their person other than don't expect it in the first 2 minutes? Your 30 seconds on Black Marriage Monday.
My 30 seconds is date everyone. Say yes to the date. This Hindu lady that, this Hindu matchmaker says that if it's not a no, if it's not a definite no, then go on a second date. Because everybody I know that's been married for 20 years, the woman says the same thing. He really wasn't my type at first. And then they've been together, boom, 20 years.
Right, because if you always do what you've always done, you always get what you've always got.
Right.
King James, your 30 seconds real quick.
Bro, you are the salt of the earth. The Most High took this world and he made you and created you, bro. This whole world is set up for our enjoyment. Can we just stop playing the games? Let's get back to our creator. Let's find out who we are, why we're here, what we're supposed to be doing here. And once we get a little bit more of that information, selecting the woman will be way much easier. You'll cut all the excuses out.
I love that. Well, thank you guys, King James and Del Harrison. Thank you guys both so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Kicking it off on this Monday, this Black Marriage Monday. Tavis Smiley is always jam-packed first thing to start off your week. So he's got an amazing show on deck for you. I can see him down the hall getting ready. Don't forget to tap in with me on social media. I'm at Diprima Radio, DIPRIMA, and then radio. And if you've missed any of my conversations, we had a great reparations talk with Madiba Denny, the attorney, on Friday for Freedman Friday. Eric Benet was in last week, and we had an amazing conversation. Those are available wherever you get your podcasts, or you can find them on YouTube. Like my mama, the former poet laureate of San Francisco, the late great Diane DePrima, used to say, the ultimate famine is the starvation of the imagination. Until tomorrow, my beloved delegation, one love.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Misty Jordan with BIN News Now. House Speaker Mike Johnson says he's sending the bipartisan housing bill to President Trump today. Johnson made the comment during an appearance on Fox Sunday Morning Futures after the president canceled a planned signing of the bill last week.
Passed by both chambers, and it will become law. And I certainly want him to take the biggest, boldest marker that he has and do that big Trump signature proudly on that legislation.
In a post on Truth Social, Trump said he would not sign the bill until the Save the America Act is passed. The shingles vaccine may provide significant protection from dementia in older adults. According to a study out of Brown University School of Public Health, 1 in 17 dementia cases could possibly be prevented by shingles vaccination. And Erykah Badu will kick off a tour September 10th in Highland Park, Illinois. Tickets are available now. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio.